Hey, it's Kevin from PersonMakeObject. I am back in the shop working on a batch of the hardware for these X-Acto-ish knives that I make. The hardware for these guys has a bit going on. Obviously starts off as a piece of solid brass rod, which gets cut to rough length and then faced in a Unimat lathe to the appropriate length of 36 millimeters. Then a shoulder gets cut to get the tang the right diameter, and the tang gets formed. Look at my previous videos and you can see most of these processes. I'm now at step, 6, I think, which is sort of a multi-step process of drilling and tapping the hole and cutting the slot. There's a lot more going on here than you get at first blush. The relationship between the hole and the slot is critical, so that when the blade goes in and the screw gets driven into that hole, the tip of the set screw pushes down on the bottom of the groove in the slot to hold it firmly in place. The depth of the tapped hole is obviously critical. It's hard to get this hole tapped all the way through, so it's sort of a multi-step process with taps that I've modified. And the hole has to be drilled to the right depth without marring the bottom of the slot so that it blade slides in easily and comes out and doesn't snag on burrs and whatnot. I am currently at the drilling step, and I've got a Unimat set up for it. Let's check that out. So to establish where along the length of this part, the part is drilled, I've extended the screw that holds the jaw on the vise all the way through the vise so that the part stops up against that screw. It's centered obviously front to back. The depth of the drill hole is limited by the travel of the quill. And I have a foot pedal on the Unimat to turn it on and off. I almost always run the Unimat with a foot pedal because it is so much faster and easier than reaching for a switch. Voila, I am drilled in the right position to the right depth. Obviously there's a burr there that needs to get cleaned up, which I'm going to do after I tap this hole. We'll show you that next.